In this section, we're going to write out all the JavaScript code required to implement this Node application. Now, remember, if you're here in this course without a background in Node, or maybe you're not interested in JavaScript at all, that's totally fine. You can skip this section and go to the next section where I've put all the code that we're going to write right now up, then you can just copy paste it over very easily. So again, if you don't want to write out a bunch of JavaScript, just continue into the next section. Otherwise, stick around and we'll get started right now. All right, so to get started, I'm going to flip back over to my terminal. You'll notice that I'm again in a workspace directory of sorts, so I'm no longer inside that web directory that we were working in earlier. Inside of here, we're going to make a new project folder, and I'm going to call it, how about just visits, like so, because that's what this application is doing. It's counting some number of visits. I'm then going to change into that directory, and then I'll open up my code editor inside there. Now we're going to create two separate files very similarly to what we did on the last application we worked on. We're going to have a package.json file that's going to record all the dependencies of our application, and then we're going to have an index.js file which will serve as the actual Node server. Let's first make the package.json file. So inside of my root project directory, I'll make a new file called package.json. And then inside of here, we're going to specify some number of dependencies and a scripts section as well. So first we'll do our dependencies. Don't forget that we are going to use double quotes everywhere inside this file. We're going to pull in Express, and I don't really care what version of Express we use, so I'll put an asterisk. And then we're also going to get a second dependency that we did not use previously called Redis. Now, this Redis dependency right here is a JavaScript client library for connecting to a Redis server. So this library right here is how we are going to somehow kind of connect over to our running Redis server and pull information from it and update information inside of it as well. Now for the Redis library, we are going to use a specific version.